Hi, welcome back to Ping Pong Politics with Kyle Lawson. Today we are going to be sitting here and talking about Corona. Whether you want to talk about, well, I don't care what you call it, to be honest. It's all of the above. Corona, Rona, COVID-19, the pandemic, the Chinese virus. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be, it's all of those and none of those. It's just kind of there. Gotta live with it. But we're going to be going over today all of the good things that it's doing and bad things it's doing for Texas. But right now, some of the biggest things I would like to talk about is our economy. We got our economy, how it's going to suffer and how it might improve. We got the unemployment. And then we got we guys should try talking about when is enough enough. Anyways, we'll get started here. Texas is usually known to bring up the national average for our economy, like the gross domestic product, all that kind of stuff. This year we started off leading the way pretty much at 6 and in the energy section, that's whenever we are best. We were at $60 a barrel of oil to start off the year. Now we are at $22 a barrel. If that just gives you an idea of how bad it really has gotten. And you can only do so much at that point. You can just tell the economy's tanking. We're going to be bringing down the national income by a ton this year. There's just no other way to say it. And then if you really want to, and then we'll get into unemployment. This affects the economy too. The economy is going to be affected by all the unemployment that we have. Last year, from March 8th to March 14th, that week of time, there were 7,000, let me look at my notes real quick on that. There were 7,338 unemployment applications put in. This year, in that same time frame, March 8th through March 14th, we have had almost 20,000 unemployments get put in. Now, that's people who maybe are like me, who, I don't know, are kids and we're just trying to save up some money for college, or that could be people who are trying to provide for their family and they can no longer provide because they don't have a job and the unemployment you have to go through so many steps for it, and that's just going to be tanking there. And then unemployment just affects a variety of people. People who need the money, people who are trying to save up, people who are trying to make a better life for themselves, make a better life for their kids. And the unemployment really hurts that. So then we're going to move on to another factor of it, and that will be when is it just time to cut your losses and say that we have achieved population immunity. And for those of you who don't know what population immunity is basically where everyone in the state, country, city has been exposed to a virus, whether it's through a vaccine or just it ran its course. And with either one, so what the United States is doing right now is we are basically flattening the line. And I wish I had a marker or a pencil on me to show you. Here, let me get one real quick. Got one right here. Anyways, so basically what happens is we're going to get it, but we're just going to kind of flatten the line. It's just going to slowly do this. We're just going to slowly kind of increase instead of just shooting, slowly increasing and just shooting straight up and overwhelming the hospitals. But with this, it's giving us time to get a vaccine. But how long can we wait on doing that? At some point, everyone will be exposed to this, or at least it'll run its course and most people will be exposed to it. There's just no way around that. And so when do you just say it's time to cut our losses as Americans and be like, I understand, and I know this is a very unpopular opinion, but it is a point that I feel like probably does need to be made here. When do you just say, I know it, and it sucks that this is happening, but people who are going to be susceptible to it, they need to stay home. We can give them money, food, checks, where they're not going to be exposed to it. But everyone else, everyone else needs to needs to go back to work. We just can't do this. The entire Texas economy, our city's economies, the county economies, and the American economy. It's going to be finished after this. We're not going to have enough money or anything. And I do believe it will recover, but it will take a lot of time, and this will always be hanging over our heads. Here, we'll look on the bright side of things, because I've been all gloom and doom for the last few minutes. If you look on the bright side, the pollution in America has gone way down. In Texas, it's gone way down. But with the pollution going down, it affects our economy. But the pollution is amazing, because now you can look up at the sky and see the stars. Well, a lot of people couldn't do that. But then the other upside of this is that there's a few upsides. One of the biggest ones, though, is it's making people appreciate the farmers, the truck drivers, the grocery store workers. You can call them essential workers. They are being so much more appreciated now than athletes, singers, movie stars, people who are in the public eye all the time. And I'm not saying they're not important. I mean, I love listening to my music. I play baseball. I love it. But the essential workers, the ones who work day in and day out and are struggling to get anywhere in life because they're not making enough money, anything like that, they are getting what they want here. They're not getting what they want. They don't want this to happen, but they're getting appreciated finally. And then, last but not least, on the good side of this, our economy, I think, is going to go up a little. It will improve. It might take it a while too, but I think our economy will improve from just the point of view of, after this, people are going to be cautious, but they're going to be like, everyone's going to be trying to be the one to get stuff. And just another kind of bonus, this isn't had to do with the economy or anything, really. I have never seen so many kids outside on riding bikes, playing or messing around in their front yards, playing with shooting hoops, fishing. I've seen pictures and stuff of people hunting. That stuff with people who just never used to do it because they either didn't have time or they didn't know. They just wanted to go do other stuff with other people. All this stuff can be done by itself, and it actually is very good life lessons. But anyways, that's all on politics and ping pong. I will do one more serve just to see you on your way. Maybe not that one. Anyways, I gotta get back to playing. Catch you next time on Politics and Ping Pong. Please subscribe.